Hey, what's going on everyone? Vasco here and welcome back to the channel. So this video will just be a quick video telling you all about the 2022 Formula 1 car that we just top posted on Twitter from Mercedes. So that's the car in my monitors right now, but you can see it better in this picture right here. So this picture was launched by Mercedes and everyone lost their minds thinking that this was a 2022 spec car, and everyone was trying to increase the exposure on the image in order to see every single detail. And surprisingly, you can see quite a lot of detail just by putting the exposure up. But have Mercedes lost their mind and just leaked their 2022 car? Well, the answer is actually no. So this car is not Mercedes 2022 Challenger and is actually based on the 2022 show car that Formula 1 just showed a few months ago. So the front wing is a little bit different, but if you actually look at it closely, it resembles the front wing that we saw on that early wind tunnel very well. And if you look at the car details, it almost has no details whatsoever. So the aero surfaces actually look quite generic. So what this is, it's a show car where they will show their livery. So Mercedes in mid-February to early March will hold an event and they will show their livery there. They will show their design of their new silver Aero, and this will be the car that they will use. So this is nothing more than that. This is a show car. This doesn't show any aerodynamic secrets for the 2022 season. And this is actually just a bunch of parts that look like the 2022 show car bolted into a 2021 or 2020 chassis. So you can see that the survival cell of this new car, which is the part where every single other part is bolted, so the side pods, the engine cover, the wings, etc., actually looks more like a 2020 or 2021 spec car than the 2022 render. So you can see them side by side here. And you can see that it looks more like the old car than the new car. And Mercedes is doing this in order not to show any of us any Aero secrets. So if they showed us a picture like this, or even if they just launched the car in February with all of the new Aero parts, then all the other rivals could copy them and check out their ideas and adopt them to their cars, because there would still be time to do that before the season started. And I honestly would not be surprised if some teams do not bring their full car even to preseason testing. So I think that some teams will only show their A game once we reach Bahrain for the first race and not in preseason testing. So expect that both for the car launches and for preseason testing, we are going to see some very, very simplified forms of the 22 cars. And this is something that's always crazy about a regulation change, is the ways that teams try to keep their secrets. So just remember back in 2009 how Braun GP tried to hide their double diffuser by sandbagging in the preseason testing not to show their full performance. This is the same thing that's happening. Mercedes and every single other team will try to hide their car until as late as possible. And this is not new. This is not something that they are doing just because of the 2022 regulation change. They also did this for 2021. So if you look at the Mercedes floor for the first race of 2021 and compare it to the launch spec, you can see that they are very different and that the launch spec was very, very simplified. So the one that they showed when they launched the W12 was very simplified, and they were trying to hide all of these details in order for rivals not being able to copy them. So the first glimpse that we got at a real 2022 car was just this picture from McLaren, which is annotated by Craig Scarborough, and you can see by his annotations that this picture doesn't really show us anything. It just shows us a 2022 chassis, and it shows us that maybe the roll hoop is a little bit lower than we expected, but nothing else really, and we cannot take any conclusions for the aerodynamics of this car from this picture. And I think that if you show this to any engineer, they wouldn't be able to take any conclusions, because this picture isn't so different to what we saw in 2021. And the fact that most of it is covered by that nose cone really makes it so that we cannot tell a lot of detail. So that's the thing I love the most about regulation changes. Every single team is trying to hide their secrets and every single potential loophole that they may have found up until the cars break cover for free practice 1 in Bahrain, and only then we'll see the full cars. So this makes for a very unpredictable season, but actually at the end of 2021 I actually tried to make some predictions for this season, and that video you can check out right here. So in the meantime, that's been it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you enjoyed, I really hope to see you in my next video. So until then, goodbye!